I'm gonna hit you so hard you won't see nothing. Ever, 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 ever.
Audio skulls all day.
The merit scientist lab. The merit scientist lab. The merit scientist lab. The merit scientist lab.
You can't have an opinion on something that you haven't even tried.
Exactly.
The merit scientist lab. The merit scientist lab. Merit scientist lab. Merit scientist lab.
Take one more sip of my beer.
Well, everybody already see you do it, buddy.
Of course they do.
Of course they do.
And they can see you as well, which only means one thing, Jared.
What does it mean, RJ?
It means, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 86 of the Mad Scientist Lab podcast, as a very late evening edition of the Mad Scientist Lab podcast.
But they won't know because it's coming out Monday at 9 a.m.
We're trapped in a basement. But anyway, Jared is correct. 9 a.m. Monday. You can check this show out. You can check us out. You can like it. You can share it. You subscribe it. Subscribe to the little, there's a button. Yeah,
We'll start adding a little.
Yeah. Go ahead and do that. Just do something. Help us, please. Please, for the love of God. You know, everybody's like, oh, I like your podcast. Do you?
Yeah. Do you?
Do you?
Why do we only have 3 likes? And when everybody says I like it.
Oh, my God. How offensive that is. But what is not offensive is, as always, it is I, RJ, the pizza guy, along with Jared, the visual mad scientist, and our good friend, Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise.
From, Top Gun.
Oh.
Oh.
What's up, Tom?
Yeah. So,
Goose? Brother Goose? Oh, no, Mother Goose. That's what they call him in the movie. It's one of my favorite movies. It's probably my top favorite movie.
So Top Gun is your top favorite.
Yes.
And for those of you that, sorry, it's late. For those of you who don't know out there, there we go. Jared celebrated his birthday yesterday, so happy birthday to Jared. Okay.
Thank you.
We went out and had a few adult beverages, and it was cool. We just took it easy, and tomorrow we will get you hammered. Well, you can drink at your own pace.
Thank you.
Because we are going to be a little far.
That's kind of the reason I didn't go to Tortuga Verde.
Yeah. Apparently there's a lot of MAGA people there right now currently.
MAGA people?
Yeah. And there's white people.
I know, but what's happening?
I don't know. Our good friend Greg, we miss you, Greg.
Mm-hmm.
He said it's just like kind of MAGA central up there right now, which I don't know what that means. So I'm assuming it means white people.
You know Greg is...
Yeah, but I don't know. He said there's like more than usual.
Hypersensitive about that.
I don't know. Well, some of them are, and some on the left, but we're not going to get into that.
It is what it is. They're still human beings.
Yeah. Anyway, there's a lot of white people, apparently. I don't know.
There's a lot of white people everywhere. We live in America.
The melting pot of society.
Mm-hmm.
And, So do you know what sucks? I'm starting the show off with this. I hate pollen. It sucks. Not due to allergies, because it looks like God sneezed on my car.
Oh, yeah. All over the fucking... Like, you can't wash it in the springtime and expect it...
No.
Like, it's 2 hours later not to be covered in green.
It's horrible. I hate it. I hate it, dude. I know your car is a darker color, like a grayish, dark gray charcoal.
My car is black.
It is black. So my car is black. I had to think about it for a second. Your car is black.
Yeah.
Man.
When it's clean, it's black.
Yeah, but my car is black too.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I went out today, and even yesterday, unfortunately, I park in the little cul-de-sac in my neighborhood, and there's just this big-ass tree that just emits pounds and pounds of pollen.
Ugh.
It's horrible. I know allergies suck, and I know they affect people worse than others. So if you're suffering from allergies, I'm sorry. But it is fucking my car up. And I thought about washing it tonight at work because we have a car wash attached to our dealership. Mm-hmm. And I said, well, it's pointless because I'm going to wash it. And then tomorrow I'm going to come out and, like you said, it's going to be fucking dirty again. That shit is whack, dude.
I remember I went golfing, like, it was like right at the beginning of spring. I think it was probably like 2 years ago now, 3 years ago. But I remember walking and just seeing the trees and just like streams of shit just going across, and I'm like, yo, I'm walking around in this shit. Like,
And you're like that Will Smith meme where his like face is swollen and his eyes big like this.
Yeah.
It's bro, pollen is springtime is the wonderful time of year. Love the weather. Fuck the pollen. Fuck the pollen. It just sucks.
Can you see that there on the screen?
And for those of you who are listening and cannot see, and those of you that can, we've got something really cool, or Jared's wearing something really cool. We've got official Mad Scientist Lab hats. Yes, hats. The ones that you wear on your head. Not craniums like RJ's, but normal shaped heads.
I think it turned out pretty good.
It looks nice. I do like it. I would have you get me one, but it's going to be the size of a soup bowl.
Well, I think the ones that I sell, they're going to be adjustable ones.
Bro, my head
They're
is
still,
like the Rock of Gibraltar.
They're still going to be new eras, but they're going to be adjustables. I just got these. I wanted to test out the quality and see how it would turn out. I mean, I might do some different things with the logo to try to make it a little cleaner, but it still looks
I do like it. I think it's cool. We are cool, so why not get a Mad Scientist Lab hat selling for the low price of $79.95? Sorry, I'm only joking.
No,
I'm only joking. I'm only joking.
Look, I tell you what, if I do them like this, the fitted one, like it would probably be close to $65-$70.
Well, you must like us a lot if you want to buy one. Please support us. Put
They're
money in our pocket.
They're not going to be that much. I'm going to do some tweaking, like I said, with the design and try to get the price at a more acceptable rate so that people can buy it. And then I got to figure out how I'm going to do the pre-sale, whether I'm going to set up a website to have people go to or what. I don't know. Well, we'll figure that out.
We will figure that out. But, yeah, they are really cool. We will do what we can to make obviously not mass distribute them yet.
Actually, I do know how I'm going to do it.
Okay, Jared knows. He won't tell us because he can't give away his ideas.
No, I'm going to set up a landing page.
Oh, okay. So he's giving away his ideas. All right.
No, it's
that's
basic internet marketing. You set up a landing page. People put in their email, name, and what they want. And then we produce it, and they pay for it. Then we produce it. Then we go get.
Okay. All right. So, yeah, if you want to support us, cop a hat.
What 1 week coming soon, I will have the URL for it, and I'll let you know.
So
maybe I'll call it Mad Scientist Merch.
That's dope.
.com.
Pretty cool. I like
Probably
it.
just gave it away. Somebody's gonna go buy it now.
I fucks with it.
You know what? I'm gonna buy it right now.
Oh, excuse me. So I had Wingstop tonight for dinner at work.
I'm sorry.
It wasn't that bad.
Oh.
You don't like Wingstop?
I'm not a big fan of wings. I like nuggets.
Well, I'm kind of in the middle. It depends on how I feel, but got myself some nice dry rub lemon pepper wings. And
is it me? It probably is me, but I don't think lemon pepper is all that.
no, I enjoy it. It's not something I will eat it on occasion.
So people just be like, "Oh my god, lemon pepper, everything."
Well, no, it's like one of those cool things. Like, you know how everybody puts like Old Bay on everything, but Old Bay is great.
Old Bay is different.
Good. Yeah, well, you're right. But yeah, no, I don't mind lemon pepper at all, man. Is it the super hype? Maybe not, but I definitely do fuck with them. But the stuff we had was pretty good. And they gave you a shitload of fries. I wasn't too big on the fries, I won't lie to you. The wings were fine. And
okay, so let's do this. Who has the best fries? If you go to a restaurant and you order, they specialize in, I don't know, wings or burgers or whatever they specialize in. But whatever you buy there, it comes with fries. Who has the best fries?
Okay, so
I went to Bar Louie, what was it, Sunday, and I had a burger and I had fries.
okay,
Fries were okay,
yeah.
but who in that situation has the best fries?
Well, dude, potatoes are a very peculiar thing, man, because potatoes are awesome. But anyway, that's a good question. I mean, it's always going to come down to preference, obviously. So if I was going to a place, oh man, that's kind of tough. So, all right, so I know people will disagree with this, but if you get them when they're hot and they're fresh and they're seasoned all up, me personally, I love Cajun fries from Five Guys. I love Cajun fries.
My man.
That is probably when it comes to fast food.
Yeah.
Okay,
We
all right.
we don't have to go any further.
Yeah, so well, because I know people point out like Mickey D's and Burger King and Wendy's and things of that nature, and the fries are all food is always better when it's fresh. All right, but I'm sure everybody here has gotten fries that are lukewarm or they're old or they're just too salty or too greasy, even though those are probably the better ones in my opinion. But yeah, so if out of the fast food places, if I'm not talking Five Guys, man, I know everybody. A lot of people I work with love waffle fries from Chick-fil-A. They're okay. I'm not like super. I'll eat them. I mean, who doesn't eat fries, right? Well, I'm sure there's somebody. But anyway, they're cool waffle fries and stuff. Do you know what I do like though? I do like potato wedges.
Potato wedges are great.
Those are really good.
I feel like we had this conversation.
We
before.
probably, you know what? I think we had this conversation at the bar.
No, I think
I
think Greg was here because we were talking about wedges.
Yeah, were we? I don't know.
Yeah, that was a long time ago.
Okay, but we're reiterating this because these things are
It
awesome.
needs to be talked. Oh, well, if you want to talk about potatoes, I recently had at Wegmans. They have the little prepared meals, and I had one that was it was some kind of French chicken breast. It was like egg on the outside, and then it had spinach, and then it came with this little
Like hard boiled egg?
Huh?
Like hard boiled egg?
no, like it's like washed and
Okay,
and bread.
okay. I got you.
And then and then the other side was this little like it was like a hockey puck, but it was potatoes on gratin. Fucking shit is fire. I ended up going back buying the separate thing of just those by themselves.
Yeah,
and that's I've been
all right.
You know,
All right, you might have to put me on because if anybody knows me, I love potatoes.
yeah, I'm sure.
Dude, just potatoes are great.
Yep.
And speaking of fire, I don't know if you saw it when you walked into my house. I come home and my mom bought an air fryer. We were just talking about this last night.
Yep.
When we were at the bar, talking about cooking and things like that. I did not mention the conversation to my mother whatsoever. And I came and we were talking about it last night, and I came home and there's just an air fryer right there. I'm like, oh my God.
The energy.
Yeah. So,
She might have got a discount from Macy's or something.
well, no, believe it or not, I think she bought it at like Kohl's or something like that, dude.
Oh yeah, but Kohl's. I bought somebody one of those from Kohl's one year. It was kind of expensive. Like,
well, my mom said it was like maybe like $1.20, which I think is.
whew, yeah.
Is that
that's
like
a Kohl's price? You could have got
Well,
one for half of that.
I believe it. That's why I was like, why didn't you consult with me first? Because, man, my mom's just like, oh, here, like an air fryer.
No,
Let's
you can
buy
get
it.
an air fryer. I mean, it won't be the biggest air fryer, but you can get an air fryer.
Dude, this thing is fucking huge, dude.
Yeah, she got.
I'm saying it's got like a little grill in it too. It's not just
Yeah.
an air fryer. It's like,
it's one of those.
yeah.
like
So,
all in one.
so I'm gonna try it out. Maybe not tomorrow, but Sunday when I'm being lazy and not doing anything.
Like I told you, we were talking about it yesterday. I'm not a huge fan of the air fryer. It just, I don't know.
Novelty.
It's something that's like, meh. Yeah, I get it. You can put everything in there. I've tried to do frozen pizzas in there before. Came out, I left it in there too long, but and what's the other thing? Oh, so I also have this other. It's like it's like 6 things in one or something like that, and it's basically a slow cooker, but it's also a pressure cooker, and you can
Like a crock pot.
yeah, it's a crock pot,
okay.
the crock pot brand, but it's a pressure cooker and a slow cooker.
Okay.
So you can do both, and you can also cook stuff in there. But I feel like that to me is much better for like
Just cooking in
Cooking
general.
stuff,
Yeah,
yeah.
no, I agree. So I'm gonna mess around with this air fryer again. I was a couple months ago, maybe before Christmas time. I was kind of keen because it was kind of like hype around Christmas. It's like a gift to get somebody, and I was like, well, I'm never home. I'll never use it. Maybe my mom and sister will. Yeah, and I just come home and there's it's right here, just like my cat that I own now. I came home and there was a cat in my house.
oh, true. Oh, so that's the other thing. The slow cooker we got is a big one, and like you can cook
slow cooker.
You can cook a fucking turkey. No, not
Damn.
a turkey or a chicken, depending on the
Like
size
a
of it.
little rotisserie joint.
like a full size chicken.
God damn.
You could put in that motherfucker. And I think I'm gonna do that soon because man, that shit it cooks so slow. It goes. It's. I wonder if you can do brisket in a slow cooker.
Yeah, I'm sure. I wouldn't. Maybe.
Yeah, the smoky part would be the hard part.
Yeah.
That's the only thing about living in an apartment. You can't fucking have grills like that.
Do you guys have a balcony?
We have a patio, but
You're not allowed to have a grill on the patio.
I haven't seen anybody else with grill, and I doubt it because that's a super fire hazard, and
Yeah, it's.
we don't need all that.
Yeah, it's.
I mean, they have an area where there are grills where you can grill out.
Like the old school square joints.
I think so. I haven't really
Man,
paid attention.
those are probably the best ones, filled with all sorts of germs.
Mm-mm. That's how we got the cure for COVID. No, I mean when you heat it up.
Yeah, I know.
kills
It
everything.
kills bacteria. I know. I made food for a living once.
Oh,
A long time ago.
Forgot about that.
Yeah, sometimes I do as well. It's depressing. But we won't talk about that because that's not fun and exciting. So besides all that, I wanted to talk to you about something that I saw. Oh, you sent me a message the other day, something about the Oscars and AMC and the way streaming services are going to be basically replacing theaters. Is that what that was about, or
for the most part, yeah. It was because I did do investing with I used the Robinhood app, and so I got that was an email that they sent. It was one of their little stories that they sent in an email,
nice.
And it was talking about how everything. What was it called? I can't remember what the title of it was.
Yeah, you sent me this massive link, and I was like,
all
oh
I
my
did was
God.
copy and paste the email.
Oh, I'm glad you did that. I was like, I know you didn't like text all this, did you?
Hell no. I am not that dedicated to sending you messages.
I know.
Oh, yeah. Damn, it is long. I didn't realize it was
Yeah,
that
dude, that's like a big ass message. I saw like my phone. I was like, oh my God, Jared's into stress.
Future. Oh, it's called The Future of Entertainment, the New Normals for Studios, Theaters, and Streamers. So basically, it just goes into like how all these deals with COVID has pretty much
ruined Earth.
No, it changed the way that entertainment is going to be dispersed from forever, pretty much. And yeah, it's talking about like AMC theaters struggle to survive in 2020.
So did fucking people.
Yeah, well, yeah, that too. But let's see. Netflix reports earnings tomorrow cross 200 million subscribers. Okay, so let's talk about that. How much do you pay a month? I think it depends on the
Type of subscription.
subscription you have for Netflix. So let's just say someone's paying. Let's just say the average everyone's paying $15 a month.
Okay.
$15 a month times 200 million. Do that fucking math, folks.
Well, you can. I would do it in your phone.
Huh? No, I want them to do it.
Oh. Here, I'll do it real quick.
Think about that.
I just want to see the number.
Oh, you want to?
Well, no, I just want to see the number.
Yeah,
hold on.
that's fine.
Hold on. So 15 times 2, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0.
That's 200,000. Yeah.
20 million. Okay, so 200 million
Mm-hmm.
equals 3E9. Oh
It's
my!
error 9. It's
The number's too big.
too big.
It's too big for a
try
calculator.
that scientific one. Turn it sideways.
That's $3 billion.
$3 billion
dollars.
a fucking month. That can't be true. That can't be right.
Dude, that's a lot of fucking bread.
What? Show them.
So everybody, you can look at my phone. That is not cracked, by the way. If you look right there,
$3 billion.
$3 billion.
Wait, let's make sure we're not acting like crazy people. So, yeah, so $3 billion a month these motherfuckers are raking in.
What the fuck, dude? Do you know what you could do with that kind of money? Because I certainly don't.
I damn sure don't.
What the fuck, dude? Like, there's only so much money you can have, I guess. I don't know.
Well, but that's why they can afford to pay these motherfuckers. Like when they have new comedians come on.
And then what? Hold on. Scientific way. And then we'll do times 12, which is a year.
Oh, fuck.
Which comes out to $36 billion.
They're making $36 billion a year.
And I will show it to you again on my phone. Sorry, the nudes.
So why the fuck would anybody ever want to go back to doing? Why?
I'm done with this show.
Shit's fucking ridiculous, man.
This amount of money.
So we talk about that one. Disney Plus crossed 100 million last month. Just 16 months after launching. Well, they also had some of the greatest shows that everybody wanted to fucking see. But the streaming industry
is a juggernaut,
making so much money, and it's crazy because I remember watching this it was a podcast or interview with Damon Dash.
Oh man, that's a name I haven't
a couple
heard
years ago, and he was talking about he was trying to build it kind of got me thinking about this when I heard it and the business model that he was trying to go for. Basically, he's going to build up a bunch of content, movies, because, like back in the day, they used to shoot their own movies, their own videos.
Oh, yeah.
So he's into all that shit. So he's making more videos, more movies, and he's trying to get people to subscribe because the same concept. If you get, I don't know, 100,000 people subscribing to your thing, $10 a month, that's a fucking bag.
It's a bigger bag than I'll ever have.
Yeah, like you don't even have to be on 200 million subscribers. You just got to get to 100,000 subscribers,
and you're good. And you're
but you have to build the infrastructure. You can't do that off of like YouTube or whatever. You have to build your own infrastructure and all that shit. So it's just crazy. Like nuts. This is where the entertainment industry is going to, and this is why like people I hear a lot, especially comedians that are leaving LA. They're saying like Hollywood is never going to be the same thing. A lot of shit is done in Georgia now, Tyler Perry Studios, because they can do the same shit anywhere in the country. You know what I'm saying? And then still distribute it across the world and the planet.
Yeah. Well, speaking of movies, I think something a lot of people have been looking forward to. Mortal Kombat came out today. I've been seeing mixed things. I know what I'm going in to watch it. I don't expect it. I'm not expecting an instant classic. They did put out before, obviously today's release, theatrical and through HBO Max. They put out the first 7 minutes of the film.
I heard about that, but I don't want to ruin it for me.
No, it didn't ruin it. It was super badass. Okay. Now, if the movie is over the top, cartoony, corny-ish, I am completely fine with that because that's what I'm.
It's a video game.
It's awesome. It's just one of those things. And we have yes. And if that is in the movie somewhere, I will cry.
I doubt it. That would be cool though if they did do that.
So from what I did read, and there's no spoilers. However, if this first film is successful, one of the top stars of the film, I don't know who it is, reportedly will do 3 more. So this might turn into a franchise story arc kind of thing. So let's see how.
As we've seen, that's a business model that's working for the movie industry. Marvel is doing it, and actually, I'm kind of excited to see if we could do if we could do like a Mortal Kombat universe type thing.
That would be cool with me, man. But again, I will probably check this out on Sunday when I'm not doing anything. I'm definitely going to check it out this weekend.
Yeah, I was already in the planning phases of trying to go see it.
If we can go to a theater,
Well, yeah, that's the thing. I was just going to watch it at home, but other people have other plans. They want to see it in a theater. So,
hey, I mean, I watch it wherever. I just know that this is one of the first movies in a while that I'm like genuinely excited for. Like it's Mortal Kombat. Man.
Yeah, it's Mortal Kombat.
It's gory. It's rated R too, which is even cooler. So I know.
Yeah,
because I believe the original films were PG-13. The ones that came out in the 90s.
I think that's by design. They can do rated R because they know all the people who beginning fans of like when Mortal Kombat first came out. They're all old. They're all old now.
The game was 3 years. I was 3 years old when the original came out, and Jared was 20.
No, I wasn't 20. I think it was what year was it?
It's 29 years ago. So I was 3. So it's 91.
I was in middle school.
Jesus Christ.
'Cause I remember,
Jared was learning like world history while I'm figuring out what to do with a fucking controller.
I remember when maybe I was at late elementary school. I don't remember, man. But anyway, I remember when the game first came out because I had it on Genesis, and there was a big deal because I had played it before that in.
Oh, it was very controversial.
And for sure I was at late elementary school because I remember the first time I played it was in Las Vegas. My mom was on a business trip, and one of the other ladies that was with her had her son, and we were running around the Excalibur, and they have a video arcade in the Excalibur, and we were playing, and that was one of the first games that came. That in the X-Men game. Do you remember that?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh fuck, dude, you're telling the wrong guy, bro.
Fucking with Nightcrawler and but anyway.
Hell yeah, that was my motherfucking game.
That was the time around the time when NBA Jam first came out. So like all these games were.
Well, that was
around.
kind of when gaming started to slowly blow up into. Obviously, it's a massive juggernaut nowadays. I mean, the way games are played, but it was definitely we really grew up in the golden era of certain things.
A lot of
man,
things.
Of a lot of stuff. I know you say that all the time, but you just kind of had to be there, kind of thing. But I believe Mortal Kombat is probably, if correct me if it is probably the first game to cause massive controversy.
Yeah.
Because of the blood, the gore, and I mean, it's marketed towards gaming systems, which when we were growing up, is geared.
No, it was after. In the arcade, it was different. They didn't really have a problem with it when it was in the arcade. It was when it started to go into consoles that parents should start.
Well, yeah, because consoles are geared towards kids.
Yeah.
And, your kids, I mean, shit, dude. My dad, God rest his soul, he was always so laid. He let me play shit that I probably shouldn't have been playing.
Yeah.
Like, hey, this is just a movie. This is just a game, if
but
you like
it made you into the man you are today.
Yeah, a depressive alcoholic.
Oh, Lord. I had to go that far. It was very controversial, but then once I figured out that fucking blood code, boy, I never played. I played, I think the first time I turned the fucking Sega on with that game in there, I think I played it without blood. And then once I believe people were already passing this blood fucking shit around.
Yeah, so I think there was a version of it that came out that had no gore in it, or you could turn it off, or something of that nature. Well, yeah, the blood spilling, because there was a shitload of it.
No, I don't remember that. I just remember there was a code. Like
it's possible.
As soon as you turn it on, if you don't put the code in at a certain point, then there would be no blood.
Yeah, okay.
But if you put the code in during, I forgot what the sequence was, and it was like A, up, down, left, right, A, B, start, or some shit like that.
No, that's actually a cheat code for a lot of original games.
This is what it was for Mortal Kombat, I believe. But anyway, so then you turn it on, and you get all the blood.
Yeah, I had the first version that I actually owned, because I actually played it a lot at daycare, as crazy as that sounds. Only the older kids were allowed to play it, but
a lot of lame shit happened back in the day. That happened with gangster rap too. They were trying to censor that shit.
Well, I think when things shake up, or what is it? Just shake things up, so to speak. When something really pushes the barrier of what the norm is, it's always going to be. I mean, even rock and roll was looked at as devil music.
Yeah.
When times change. The entertainment changes.
The fuddy-duddies.
Yeah. So it's going to happen more in our lifetime as we get older. The things that we grew up with are slowly like, oh, you can't, the cancel culture type of thing. But then with certain things, the sound of music changes, the movies are changing, and things that you can get away with. And when you really push the bar, I can't think of anything off the top of my head recently that's really been like, because everybody's obviously offended by a lot nowadays, because you don't know what you can really get away with anymore.
It's funny. I was watching. It was like a little clip. It was like Dave Chappelle and Louis C.K. It was like separate interviews of them talking about pushing the line of comedy, and Dave Chappelle's take on it was like, we're always pushing the line. It's like everybody's pushing the line no matter what. They're pushing their line this way or put, depending on what it is. Everybody's trying to push the line, no matter what direction it's going in. But then Louis C.K. was on some show and he was like, I still like a good rape joke. Like, but he did it. He said it. I'm gonna fuck it up if I try to say it. But he was talking about it in such a way that it was funny, even though it's a serious topic. But
we just lost all 400 of our viewers. So, but yeah, I just think with
and listeners.
Yeah,
I think we forget about the listeners sometimes.
I don't. I know you guys are out there because I listen to myself talk. It's really fucking weird. I won't lie to you.
I do too. I was watching like a couple podcasts last night.
And sorry, I feel like I need like a bigger head. My head is so fucking big, Jared. It's like squeezing my cranium.
Fucking loosen it up.
Dude, this is the. Oh, it goes farther.
Yeah.
Oh. Holy fucking shit. Now it's like too big, dude. Look at it. It's just moving around on my head. It's like grazing my hair. Now I feel like the headphone area is like too big or too small for my big ass head.
Buy your own headphones.
I should. I got my Astros upstairs.
You could use those. That might actually look cool on camera.
Actually, you know what's kind of cool? You might be right. We'll tinker with that.
Yeah, you're a gamer. You fucking should be using your gamer headphones for your fucking podcast.
And speaking of games, really, really cool. New season of Apex Legends comes out next week. Super excited, bro. Super, super excited. Trailer's awesome. They're adding, I believe, a 3v3 mode. Looking forward. New legend, all sorts of shit. Dork moment. You won't see me for a week. And well, that's all I have to say about that.
Clearly.
You know, you should download it. It's free.
No, I'm good. I'm about to take up. Speaking of that, I asked you about it yesterday, but did you send those koozies?
John, I'm sending you koozies. I know you're out there. And no, man, I'm sending. I will do it tomorrow.
Okay,
I will do it tomorrow. Cause man, I wake up, I shower, I go to work, and then I'm gone for like 10 hours.
We gotta keep our listeners. You know what I'm saying?
I've been listening.
We gotta take care of them. They take care of us. We gotta take care of them.
Yell at noobs since fucking for a long time.
It doesn't matter.
It matters to me.
It matters. What matters is we are doing what we say we're going to do.
Yeah, it's true. Oh, really cool thing. I know this is kind of out of left field, but guys, I am 10 days tobacco free.
Tobacco free?
Yeah, tobacco free.
Oh, like actually
burning tobacco
okay.
and anything of that nature. So I'm really proud of myself. Yes, I do have the little vape thing that I'm tinkering with a little bit on the side.
So do you like what are the differences? Like,
well, I mean, there's a low milligram of nicotine in here, but I'm not obviously. I mean, I know this is probably not good for me either. I mean, inhaling anything is really not
no. I'm saying, do you feel better? Do you feel worse?
Oh yeah. So I won't lie. I do feel. We were talking about it last night. I do feel good. If I had to be 100% honest with you, I think what it was is so I went to my doctor about 2 weeks ago. Had my physical. Everything came back good. Some things I could work on, obviously, like we all can. And the one thing I think he stressed to me the most was he was like, "Man, I want you to quit smoking." And for maybe the last month or so, I've been heavily considering it, and it's like I don't need this because I got to a point.
Especially the one the shit that you smoked that's like heavy, bro.
Oh yeah, I know.
Fucking yeah.
So, but my point is that I was able to, you know, I don't want to say see the light kind of thing, but I was like, all right, you know what? I'm going to try to do this. And I'm in the first few days, obviously, like for most people, it wasn't as bad because I have made attempts to quit before, but I didn't get more than a few days in. This is the longest I've gone without smoking in years. Years.
Since I was a wee lad.
Well, that's something different, okay? That comes from the earth. I mean, tobacco does too, but, you know, just all the chemicals, and it's just not good for you. So I found myself, especially with my new job, I have a lot more downtime. I just found myself smoking more out of boredom.
Oh, yeah.
And then I'm dead serious. I went out there one day, I lit my smoke, I took a couple puffs of it, and I was like, I don't even want to smoke this. Why am I out here? But I just felt the need to get up, go outside, and do the whole motion of it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They call it oral fixation.
Do you know how? Wow.
That's what it's called.
Okay.
That's the name of the episode.
No.
Come on. Yeah, it's
Oral
kind of gay.
fixation.
Got a bunch of dudes behind us. I'm in a plaid wearing these fucking Elton John glasses. Yeah, we're not going to do that.
That's how I started smoking in the Marine Corps. I wasn't like a heavy smoker. I don't know if I said this before. I don't know if I was a heavy smoker.
The fact that you even smoke blows my mind.
And a lot of people are surprised when they find out that I smoked at some point in life. I used to smoke Black and Milds, because growing up, you think it's the cool thing to do. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, well, I'm not a fan of cigarettes, so.
Well, I didn't get into cigarettes because before that I was Black and Milds, but then I got in the Marine Corps and we were out in the field and like you said, nothing but downtime, and like you're out there bored as fuck. You're like, well, I guess I'm in the middle of the desert and waiting for some fire missions. I'm going to go over here about 50 feet away, and I'm going to just smoke a cigarette or ask somebody else because they're over there smoking. So now we're all socializing, smoking, and
let's all enjoy a smoke together.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, but seriously, I do feel pretty good, about it. There has been an occasion or two, especially, believe it or not, I think when I first wake up, I think is the one time during the day that I really feel like, man, I could just hit one like right before I take a shower and get ready. It's like go out, stretch, yawn, I don't drink coffee, grab a bottle of water, something. Here, let me go out and have a smoke real quick, get my day started, and then I go, about it. I think that is honestly the hardest.
Here's a way. I want you maybe instead of getting your day started smoking, get your day started doing a couple push-ups.
Yeah, that's I'll work on that.
I'm just saying. Like,
No. But that's not a bad. It's a very good alternative.
You're turning a bad habit into a positive, or I should say, a negative habit into a positive habit.
Well, that's fine with me.
And
I'm okay with that.
If you switch the two, like, all right, I need to smoke, but I'm gonna do fucking 20 push-ups.
Yeah, and then you'll get it.
And then boom.
You'll get it out of you.
Repetition.
So I 100% agree with that. I've been taking my vitamin D regularly.
I need to take my own advice. I need to do push-ups again.
My vitamin D regularly.
Me too.
Okay.
And I feel different.
I feel different too. I'm not even remotely lying. Besides the fact that my day was very boring at work, I was just like, God, will the day end?
No, they say that there's been studies. Well, first of all, there's been studies that say people who have, was it like 80%? No, it was more than that. It was like 90% of the people who died from COVID had low levels of vitamin D.
And another stat that I saw. Sorry, my.
Yeah, well, you're fidgeting super bad. Like you can't. Yeah, like 10. Go ahead.
I don't even know what's happening. No, but I saw something that 78% of people. This is a statistic, an actual fact. 78% of people that have been hospitalized due to COVID are obese. They're overweight.
Yep.
Didn't know that. I'm not saying that everybody gets COVID is a big person or anything like that, but a good chunk of
70,
people.
You just said 70.
78% of people,
Jesus
and
Christ.
That's
80%, bro.
Yeah, that's basically like what is that? Fucking 4/5 of
and
you know.
You know the funny. I don't want to say the funny. Ironic thing is like when this whole thing first started, I was watching a lot of news.
Weren't we all?
And the local news, they had this one guy.
We're all gonna die. I'm like,
yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Actually, that's one of my jokes that it kind of like the setup is that, but they had this guy who got it and he had really bad symptoms, and I'm like, as they're taking it or they're looking at him in the hospital, I'm like, this guy's fucking like 300, 400 pounds. Like, what the fuck? Of course he's gonna get it bad.
Yeah, I mean So I just recently discovered that I don't really, obviously, in the last year, I'm sure we've all seen enough news to last a lifetime because it's all you see now.
I stopped watching.
Yeah, do yourself a favor. Turn that shit off for a little while.
Yeah. Especially if you're feeling like in a depressive state,
Yeah, turn that shit
turn
off.
that shit
Yeah,
the
turn
fuck
that
off.
turn it off. Go
Stay off social media for about a day or so. And trust me.
Yeah, you'll feel a lot better because social media, as much as I don't want to say rely on it, but it's just an infrastructure in our society now. It's nothing but a cesspool of ignorance and hate. Well,
I can't go that far. I won't.
Not all of it, to Jared's credit.
You have to be able to decipher through the bullshit.
Yeah, no, which is fine. I don't take everything everybody says on social media seriously.
Yeah.
But it is obviously a platform for morons to
for
just
anybody.
Run off with the mouth. And it's
Run off with the mouth.
run off with the mouth. Yeah, I'm just saying. I'm just over here like, oh, hello, Becky. You getting the COVID shot? Oh, you're gonna die. You know, like,
jeez.
yeah, like, well, dude, that shit. I'm not a fucking guinea pig. I'm gonna stand.
Yeah, that's funny because people are saying,
dude, people are doing that shit.
I'm not researched.
Yeah.
Oh no, on TikTok, the big thing is like, it'll be like, you guys, you want to know about, you want more research on the vaccine? You are the research.
Yeah, and then I'm telling you, bro, it's just like that. And they're like, I am a real American. I pay my taxes. I am not wearing a mask. 10 minutes later, I have COVID-19. America. Like, it's like that. And that's not an insult to anybody in particular, but there are, because I'm sure we've all seen it, there's just people that think they know better than everybody.
Oh, yeah. Well, they're usually,
I mean, that's been around forever, but
people who are like that, who think they know what's best for
You're really scared.
everyone. No, they're stupid. I don't want to say stupid. They're
ignorant.
They're dumb.
They're stupid people.
Yeah.
You are stupid people.
Because if you intelligent people will be able to take in information or new information if it's different from what they already know or think. An intelligent and critical thinker will be able to go ahead and take that new information and apply it to what they have, and then, oh, you're right. Now, and they can change their mind. Like, dumb people are the ones who fucking can't change their mind.
Well, they don't want to see through their own bullshit, which is unfortunate. But yeah, all in all, there is good in social media. Don't get me wrong. It is used for good things, but I would say 95% of it is a bunch of people. Dude, you know what's crazy? I follow a bunch of wrestling stuff. I mean, I follow things that I'm fans of. And if I click on any comment section, no matter if I'm looking at wrestling, it's games, it's news, it's movies, whatever, all the comments are fucking hateful.
Yeah.
Oh,
Especially,
it's not as good as the last one. They don't know what they're doing anymore. Vince McMahon should die, you know.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, yeah, trust me. He should give it over to Triple H and Stephanie McMahon.
Give
me a hell yeah.
I have a question about that. How those comments how were those comments when the headliner of the biggest show of the year was 2 black women?
So, actually, our good friend Sean, he said, so he posted something on Facebook. I think I still might be able to find it. The headline for the article was WrestleMania was the blackest ever this year.
Yeah, I can't get down. That headline was.
So you know the one that I'm sure you may have scrolled past it or something.
I saw it.
I did not even read the article because I read the headline and I was like, that is absolutely ridiculous to put as your headline.
Yeah.
Okay.
What was the source?
I can't remember. I didn't even read it, and I messaged him. You know, I just commented on the post, and I said, "Dude, the title of this is completely fucking stupid." And then he was like, "Oh well, you know," and he wasn't defending it, but he was like, "Oh, I think this, and that," and I was like, "Oh, I agree with that." I said, "But I didn't even read the article because the headline's so fucking dumb."
Yeah.
And he said, "I figured you wouldn't, you know, because it is." He said the article was horrible as well.
Oh,
so you have 2 black female athletes, okay, headlining the biggest wrestling show on the planet. It is on the planet, okay?
And one of them, the champion, is on our favorite show,
The Mandalorian.
Doo-doo.
Shout out to the boss, Sasha Banks.
Yep.
And Bianca Belair. And when I say they fucking killed it, bro, they more than deserve to headline that show.
That's what I heard.
The match was incredible, okay?
That's what I heard.
I was looking forward because I know they can both actually wrestle.
Yeah.
Okay, they're athletes, man.
Mm-hmm.
And when I saw that title, the blackest ever, man, get the fuck out of here with that, dude. This is two females at the pinnacle. They're at their pinnacle, right? Or they might not even be at their peak yet.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And they are headlining night one of the biggest wrestling show on the planet, and the crowd was going fucking nuts.
Oh, wow.
And these are people from all over the world, man. I mean, dude, all over the planet. I absolutely loved it. I thought it's going to go down as one of the best Mania main events in recent memory. No, I'm being serious. I genuinely enjoyed it.
I'm not. I'm just.
But to point out,
Listen.
yes, and a very positive thing, especially for younger kids out there, younger people who, because I looked up to wrestlers. You know, we all have somebody we look up to.
Especially young girls.
Young girls. This was definitely a moment in wrestling itself, not just the WWE. I mean, in the world of sports entertainment. You have two African American females, again, headlining dude. You're talking about a spot that Stone Cold and The Rock would be in.
I feel like there maybe there wasn't enough
diversity.
No advertisement around that because I only knew.
Well, they were really pushing. Well, they were pushing it, but the opening match, Drew McIntyre and Bobby Lashley was really.
Oh yeah,
pushed.
that was the one that I kept hearing about.
No, but their match was great, man. I had nothing bad to say about it. I've
been a Bobby Lashley fan for a long time. Ever since I knew he was doing MMA, I was like, yo, that's my.
So I just think it, but again, it's just a moment to be like, yo, I can grow up and I can do that.
Mm-hmm.
And times are changing, and despite how many people want Vince McMahon to die, which is a horrible thing to say, or step away or whatever it is. He gave the people what they wanted, and he knew those girls could go out there and tear it down, and they did, dude.
Yeah,
and
he's been in the game long enough to know what good wrestling is.
That match, dude, there was a few matches the first night that were main event worthy, but that one by far is the best one to close the show because of the implications it has.
Yeah.
Which I think is incredible. So when I saw the headline, the blackest WrestleMania ever,
it was
because
extra.
what you have two African American females competing in the main event. That's retarded. That's
yeah. They could have won.
No, it could have been. It could have been worded 100 times better.
Yeah,
100 times better.
One of the most amazing main events ever would have been way better. Than
or one of the most diverse WrestleMania. I mean, dude, that's not a hard word to use. Yeah. Okay, it's not. Bad Bunny was on the card. You got the Latins who's selling tickets for a show for like $18,000 or something. It's like really.
I'm curious to know what. Maybe you forget what I was going to say.
Sorry.
I'm curious to know. Shit, it's gone.
Sorry. Is it this one?
No, I don't even know. No, it's not. It's not on the right bank. You gotta hit the sprocket up there.
Okay.
And then sounds.
Okay.
And then go to
the right.
Oh, actually, no, it is the blue one.
Oh.
There you go.
And the thought is gone.
We just accomplished two things there. We taught RJ how to use the sounds on the board.
Yeah. And
I lost my thought.
Yeah, so there we go. I can't believe it. All in one moment. Thank God for that. That was a WrestleMania moment in itself. I just thought, obviously we talked about it. We've been talking about it the last couple of weeks. I'm not beating a dead horse or anything.
Yeah, I was like, this show has started to become the fucking WWE show.
No. Well, it's just, there's just so much. Just with the fans there, it was great. So I'll leave it at that. Those two tore the house down.
Speaking of fans being in the stadium.
Oh, you went to the Nats game, man.
Went to the first Nats game in over a year, and it was amazing. It was a great fucking day.
And they got to win.
They got to win. Bro, they rode that fucking one run from the fucking, it was the first or second inning. They rode that shit to the end. And Scherzer was pitching. I was like, it was, for me, because it was the first game of the year that I saw and seeing it was like opening day for me. Because Scherzer's the ace. He's the number one guy. Scherzer's down there. He threw 9 strikeouts, and like, dog, I'm telling you, this guy is fucking
Mad Max is the
man.
fucking dude, bro.
He's fucking nuts.
Dude,
like that
man.
first game he went out and they smacked like 4 home runs on him. I was like, just wait.
Yeah,
early.
man, you got to feel it
It's
out.
early.
Trust me. Remember in the World Series when he was like, I can't play, and then the next day he was like, I'm cured.
Yeah, and he broke his nose that
Yeah,
year
yeah.
fucking
So,
around.
Mad Max is a beast, man. We're so happy to have him here in the nation's capital.
He's a gamer, bro.
Yeah, that guy's, I love that guy. And I'm pretty sure all of the nation's capital does as well.
We got a lot of new people. Like Soto didn't play that day. Robles was playing. We got Josh Bell.
Isn't he on IR, Soto, for like 10 days for like his
Again?
wrist?
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know. I
really
swear
haven't
saw
been paying
something.
attention.
Yeah, I thought I saw something like 2 days ago, but it could have been old. But anyway,
I know he had the COVID thing at the beginning, but I don't know. But anyway, he wasn't playing. Josh Bell was playing. We got a couple. I know I called it last time. I don't want to call it now. I don't know if this group is ready for that yet because I don't think they've had enough time to gel yet. But I could see them making it deep in the playoffs this year.
That's fine, man.
And,
The Caps are about to head into the playoffs here soon too.
Yeah.
I think they play the Islanders tomorrow.
Again, because they play.
Yeah, there's like a mini series with them. So I think they have 8 or 9 games left in the season. But that's going to be fun for us to watch here locally. If you're a hockey fan, obviously you're going to be rooting for your team, or if you're a fan of the sport, go Caps. I know that my family up in Pittsburgh would. They'll give me a hard time. Don't worry. Hi, Rick. So anyway, so we're excited. And the Wizards are kind of on a run, too. Just saying. DC Sports.
Fuck the Wizards.
I know. It's hard to be a Wizards fan. It's very hard, I know. But it's all right, man. They've been playing well the last couple of games, so I was like, yeah, let's go Wiz. So, yeah, there's that. And, and that's all I have to say about that.
I do want to go over one thing. I've been listening to this podcast called. I talked about it. It's called The Apology Line. And
You said you got to be in like the right mind for right?
Yeah, and I kind of put myself. I was kind of overthinking how hardcore it was going to be. It wasn't as hardcore. It's not as hardcore.
I murdered my wife,
but it's very interesting. I'm not fully through it yet, but basically it's based on it's this guy's wife. He back in the 80s, he started this thing called the Apology Line,
right,
where people could call in and apologize for certain things. He would say, "Don't leave your name or don't identify who you are. This is fully anonymous." Blah blah blah. Like, but it will be played later at a later time. It was a project that he was working on.
That's pretty wild.
Like a social experiment.
I'm a social experiment.
And yeah, you are. And so
I what's crazy is I honestly believe that's true. It's just like, hey, let's see what this guy can do. Oh, pizzas, cars, air. You should be a firefighter next. I actually thought about that once.
Dog, that's what life is. You're supposed to experience things. We're a living social experiments.
That's fucking blowing my mind, and I haven't even.
I've been having some fucking deep thoughts lately.
Quit smoking the reef, bro.
I haven't smoked any.
Oh, I need to smoke some more then.
It's just like thinking about like jokes is like because you have to look at things in a different like way, and then when you start thinking about shit in different ways, you fucking start seeing shit differently.
Yeah, excuse me. That gives me anxiety.
What?
Just like when I start to like get too deep into my thoughts. Okay, real quick. I've had, I guess maybe since I quit smoking, I don't know what it is, but I've been having
vivid dreams.
Dude, my dreams have been wild as fuck like the last 2 or 3 days.
I don't know, man. I think it could be a time in the or a place in the universe that we're at, because right now, I mean,
Bro, I was like fighting my quarter on top of like a temple.
Bro, I've had some crazy fucking
dude, and I woke up and I was like, yo, what the fuck? I called him. I said, are you okay? And he was like, why are you calling me, RJ? I don't know.
I've had dreams where I was killing people.
Oh, well, okay. This was episode 86. Up next, Fox 5 Evening News. Jesus. So, like, I don't want to get into...
I was reluctant to say that, but...
Yeah, well... I'm not comfortable.
But I'm not. But you know, I'm not that type of person. I like. First
well,
of
when
all,
you say killing, I mean, are you like hatchet murdering them, or are you just like Rambo style?
I don't know. I think it's because of this thing that I'm listening to. This is what I was saying. I had to be in the right mindset because he's trying to track down. Like he ends up, this guy calls and he was like, "Yeah, I want to apologize." This one guy calls in and saying, "Oh man, I love the fact that you're doing this," and like nobody knows who this person is, but so this guy calls in. He was like, "Oh, I love the fact you're doing this. I love that I can just apologize, and I've always thought that if I just apologize to people, it makes everything right." He was like, "So now I can just call in, and I've been mugging people, and I can just call into this thing, and I can apologize."
He's been murdering people
and get no. He said mugging.
Oh, mugging people.
He's been mugging people, and he can just go in and apologize, and everything is okay. He's like, I can apologize to these people because I'll never see them again, but I can apologize to them.
So did he say why he was mugging?
Let me finish. So then he goes, no, he just did it. He just did it because he was mugging motherfuckers. So then after at the end of the call, toward the end of the call, this guy he goes on this long fucking rant, and then toward the end he was like, "You know what? I love what you're doing, but I'm gonna track you down and I'm gonna fucking kill you. And then I'm just gonna call here and I'm gonna apologize." And it's like, what the fuck?
Yo, okay, that's fucking dude. That's trippy. I don't know if I'd want
the Apology Line podcast. It's it's just cool to not cool, but
it's interesting.
It's a social experiment that just got one person was trying, and it gets deep, man.
Yeah, not as deep as this beer. All right.
That's what she said.
All right. So what time is it, sir? I know it's later in the evening.
It's done. It's enough.
It's enough?
If you want it to be enough, since you have to be somewhere.
I have to buy drugs, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, my God.
That's where I'm going to purchase it.
He's going to CVS to buy Tylenol.
To crush up to put in my drugs. And ladies and gentlemen. I'm sorry. I'm actually not going to buy drugs. We only have like an hour before the bar closes, and it's a Friday night. So, yeah, so we want to go see our friends for a little bit. But thank you, as always, for listening to us. Even if this is a short episode, next week's episode will be obviously regular time. Again,
that short?
Really? Well, how long is it?
Almost an hour.
Oh, okay. Well,
by the time you do your outro, it'll be an hour.
Yeah, holy fuck. If I don't shut the fuck up, we're not getting there, Jared. So, thank you guys. As always, this was episode 86 of the Mad Scientist Lab podcast. Make sure you check out the hats. As always, it is I, RJ, the pizza guy, along with Jared, the visual mad scientist, and another very happy birthday to you, sir. Another year rotation around the sun. We are going to keep doing this. I don't know what this is. All right.
No, that was.
Well, I know what it is.
We talked about that last night, like how people don't think about when their birthdays.
Oh yeah, rotating around.
How
the
many
sun.
times?
Yeah,
we're
like literally floating in fucking space.
Flying. Dude. We're flying. We're not floating. We're flying.
We're flying in space
on a rock spacecraft.
Hopefully, after I go purchase these drugs, I will be doing that tenfold.
You'll be on a different plane of existence at that point.
Yes, I will. I'm going to be vacuuming the desert. So, thank you for listening. As always, like, share, comment, and subscribe. We will see you guys next week. Thank you very much. Bye-bye. Deuces.
Bye, all right. Motherfucker.
70s RJ could not make it this week.
You won't see nothing. Ever, 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 ever.
Audio skulls all day.
The Merit Scientist Lab. The Merit Scientist Lab. The Merit Scientist Lab. The Merit Scientist Lab.
You can't have an opinion on something that you haven't even tried.
Exactly.
The Merit Scientist Lab. The Merit Scientist Lab. Merit Scientist